Hey guys, so I decided to do something different today than the traditional videos I've been doing for a while. I wanted to make a video about how to properly cut an aloe vera plant to use. The benefits of aloe vera are many and can possibly be used to treat acne, burns, constipation, weight loss, psoriasis, and a few more conditions. Although not a replacement for standard medical treatment, it's amazing to see how natural plants function to help us with our health and wellness. And it's even more amazing to know you could buy the plant and use it at home in these simple steps. So let's get started. Now, I usually find these in my local Walmart or Walmart neighborhood for around $1.98, or you could find them at your local farmer's market, and they kind of look like this. You want to start off by cutting off the end of the plant, usually right about where the yellow meets the green part of the plant. So right about here, but I go a little bit higher. And the reason being is usually the yellow substance of the plant is located at the bottom, and the yellow substance is basically like a natural laxative, and you really don't need that in your smoothies or any of your juices or foods that you're going to be using it with. So it's best to cut this part out and strain it before cutting the rest of the plant. So let me show you. So just right about here. And it should kind of look a little waxy like this. So if your aloe vera plant looks like this, that's a good sign. So now that you got the end of the plant cut off, you can now start off by cutting the rest of the plant. So then you want to start cutting off towards the end of the plant, usually right about here, because it just makes it easier to just cut the rest of it later on. I usually just save this part for later. So after you cut off both parts, the bottom and the top, you can now start cutting off the sides of the plant. Usually this part is a little tricky, so you don't want to cut off too close in the middle. You kind of want to just cut off right a little bit past where the edges are that are pokey. So start off by just cutting those off. And you should see it like this. It should be like this gel formation underneath it. So you want to do that on both sides. So you got both sides kind of looking like this now. And now you're ready to do the fillet process. Now for the fillet process, this is kind of like filleting a fish. You can see that there's a decent amount of gel in between. So you should take the knife and place it just a few millimeters underneath the skin so that you could get the most out of it. Should kind of look slimy and waxy like this. So once you take the skin off, you want to place it to the side and work on this side of it, as this side contains most of the gel. And what we're going to do from here is just make another incision and fillet the gel so that the gel comes off this skin as well. So let me show you how that works. Right here, you can see the skin. You want to start cutting just right above it, so that we could extract most of that gel out. And then we can start filleting it like we did with the other one. So the gel kind of looks like this, and be careful not to drop it because it's really slimy. But this is what you should be looking for in your aloe vera. So now that you have them out, I usually just cut them in squares like this. So Now that you have your aloe vera gel into little small squares like this, you could either put it in a container. I usually put them in a mason jar like this, and then you can refrigerate them. So this is what it looks like when you put them into a container. And to store it, make sure it's tightly sealed, and you can leave it refrigerated from anywhere between 7 to 10 days depending on the freshness of the plant. But if you're planning to consume it, it's best to do that within 3 or 4 days after cutting it, as it starts to oxidize right away. Useful tip also is adding some lemon juice to make it last fresh a little longer. If it starts to discolor, then it's best to dispose it, as it's not recommended to use it if it's changed to a different color. I'm going to start using this right now, so I'm going to blend it and then show you guys what it looks like right after that. So this is what it should look like inside. It should be a little frothy, and if it is, that's a sign that your aloe vera is a good plant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and notification icons for more videos like these. Until then, see you on the next one.